big time, exciting news for the Minnesota Vikings, who have signed Za'Darius Smith. To, I think it's a 3-year, $42 million deal, or 47 with incentives. It has been a while. Well, actually, it hasn't been that long. A couple years ago, when I felt like the Vikings had arguably the best defensive and rushing duo in the entire NFL in a guy like Danielle Hunter and Everson Griffin. And, now we're in a spot where I'm not going to lie. I didn't want Za'Darius Smith, and that's kind of what the biggest thing here is. They signed Za'Darius Smith, but, I didn't know how I felt about it at first. Obviously, Za'Darius was a guy that really got better with age. He was obviously like a fine wine, and I continue to see him being a 10.5 sack at least guy moving forward for the Vikings. I didn't know how to feel about it, but after calming down, getting past the whole Packers stint, I'm all aboard. I am all aboard. I am Thomas the Tank Engine on this. I'm ready to go. I think that this is going to be the top edge rushing duo in the entire NFL. We can actually take a look at what both of these guys did as early as 2019. We'll go ahead and take a look at it. So top is Danielle Hunter. Bottom is a guy like Za'Darius Smith. Now, if you take a look at 2019 specifically, you love it for both guys. 14.5 sacks for Danielle, 13.5 for Za'Darius. As the Vikings media wants to say, eat it, but at the same time, they're on the same team now, so we need to stop it. We need to be grown-ups in this. I think if everything goes according to plan with the new regime, you just see these two guys as top edge rushers. If everything goes according to plan, you continue to incorporate guys like Dalvin Tomlinson, Harrison Phillips, Armand Watts, James Lynch, all these guys. You continue to develop them, bring them along, but man, this is such an exciting signing for the Vikings, and I think it's going to be a really big thing as to how they're going to do moving forward. And if you guys watched Za'Darius Smith's press conference today, Danielle had kind of teased, "Hey, if you might be on my team in a few years," and now it's here. This is one of the most excited I've ever been since I would say the Vikings got a guy like Jared Allen and Ray Edwards coming off the line, as well as Brian Robeson. I'm very excited. Jared Allen and all of them, man. I think this is going to be a top edge rushing duo for a long time. These two guys. And the thing is when you think of edge rusher, you don't really think about the run game, but Danielle is a top edge rusher in terms of also in the run game. Za'Darius is good as well. So you're getting two top defenders here. You're going to have the outsides taken care of. And I think it's going to be interesting to see how they incorporate them too. If you think about if they're going to play outside linebacker, or they're going to be more of that defensive lineman. So I'm really excited to see what the new coaching staff has in store, because I think it's going to be the best thing for the Vikings moving forward. You will not know what hits you, especially if you are opposing teams. Because I feel like, you see Danielle Hunter's hand in the ground, you're already shaking because it's Danielle Hunter. You see a guy like Za'Darius Smith who's standing up, you're already shaking, or his hand in the ground, you're already shaking. Same goes for Danielle standing up. But the point is, you see those guys playing like that, and but now you got one on each side. Like, you need to make sure your tackles are taken care of. And not only that, but the Vikings, they've got so much talent on the inside. Not to mention guys like DJ Awanu, who had 8 sacks last year. So this Vikings defensive line is coming together. I think it's going to be really interesting to see what continues to develop out of all these players. Now again, I love a guy like Jalen Twyman. I think, he was literally shot 3 times last year and came back. If it was up to him, I'm sure he would have been on the football field, but the trainers had to kind of reel him back, which I love. There's still a lot that needs to be sorted out with this Vikings defensive line. James Lynch, like we said, Armand Watts had a career year last year. Dalvin Tomlinson, this defensive line is going to be scary, and especially with we can't even say his name. With Za'Darius Smith and Danielle Hunter on the outside, I'm excited. Let's go, Skol. But let us know what you guys think. Make sure you guys like and subscribe down below. Leave a like and a comment. It helps people find the show. We greatly appreciate all the support that we've gotten and continue to get. You guys are truthfully awesome, and we love every single one of you. In the description down below, you'll find all of our social media platforms, so give us a like and a follow there. Also, remember to give us a listen and sub on iTunes. And finally, if you have anything else you'd like us to cover, send us an email at thesportsbp@yahoo.com or put in the comment section down below, and we would love to cover it. But let us know what you guys think about the Minnesota Vikings having a top edge rushing duo in the NFL.